beignets from, here we go, one take, you know the deal. Okay. A little bit of BOV. Damn. Only. It's a tasty little fast food.
Today.
Robinson will try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver's offense now set to go. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 22. Here's Wilson. He's got this to Pickens. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. To throw is Wilson. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They go play action with Wilson. And he Fires one that's intercepted.
What a shit.
Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Robinson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. Returning it, here's Hamler. Good punt, but a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. This offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a 1st down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Finding Pickens for another catch. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Darrell Henderson taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. So it's Bills ball here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Again, it's Robinson. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his left. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
At this left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On 1st down, Wilson. Complete to Likely. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Touchdown! George Pickens from 17 yards out. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on. More here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. Here's Brian Anger now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL.
Are you going to play again or is the stream over, Cole?
I think it's over. We don't really have anything else to do. Carson's not getting on. Jordan's getting off. Even if he were to stay on, he won't buy 2K, so we don't have anything to do.
As okay. Well, see you sometime soon then, ha ha ha.
Yeah, see ya.
I mean, I hope that didn't he say the curse word, ha ha ha. Dang it.
I did. I am recording it and sending it to Dylan. Oh, man. Alright, going.